in these cases, the court obviously wanted to put a dent in affirmative action. So I want to be clear, affirmative action was not overruled by the court. Grutter was not overruled. It's certainly more like an underruling. So we're not going to overrule this, but let's see how we can weaken or make it so much more difficult for universities to engage in affirmative action. And at the end of it, the court just did a very disingenuous job. It tried to anchor this in part on its misreading of the 14th Amendment and its history. The history shows how the 14th Amendment was intended to act as both an anti-subjugation clause and also an equal opportunity clause to ensure that Black people formerly enslaved and other Black people in America had the same opportunities, but also that they weren't victims of discrimination any longer. And in so many ways, affirmative action helps carry forward those intents. And it's very similar to how Brown v. Board had analyzed the issues before it. It did not come out and suggest that the Constitution was colorblind, that race could never be considered under any particular circumstances. I mean, certainly Congress had that option in front of it back in the 1860s when it was considering the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause, and it rejected that kind of colorblind approach. Yet here you have the court reaching its conclusion that Harvard and UNC's programs don't satisfy the strict scrutiny standard, and they ended up basically increasing the ante on universities to try and prove and justify their race-conscious programs.